Hi, I'm Michelle, and welcome to Yoga Bliss. This is a space to slow down, reconnect, and come home to your body. Whether you're here for a grounding in practice, a breath-led Vinyasa flow, or just a moment of stillness, you're in the right place. My classes focus on tuning in, not pushing through. We move with the breath, explore how things feel, and let the practice support healing from the inside out. It's not about the pose, it's about being present and creating space to just be. So if you're ready to move a little, breathe a lot, and reconnect with yourself, you're in the right place. I'd love to practice with you. Hello, my name is Michelle. Welcome to this 30-minute Vinyasa flow for strength and stability. Starting where you are and coming home to your body. Let's begin in our easy seat. So maybe propping yourself up. Maybe closing the eyes or finding that soft gaze. And beginning to settle into the body. We'll begin with a deep in-breath through the nose. Exhale, let it go. And again, inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Just beginning to notice what you're feeling within the body and allowing it to be exactly as it is. Let's gently dip our chin towards the chest. Gently back through center, chin towards the sky. And back to center, right ear towards right shoulder. Back to center and left ear to left shoulder. And back to center. And I'll count just through the breath. So simply focusing on that breath, tracing it up the body, on that inhale, on that exhale, tracing it back down. Cleansing breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. One more round. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Cleansing breath. Inhale and exhale. And on the inhale, sending the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. And I'll share some affirmations with you today. I am strong, empowered, stable, and secure. I am connected to my body. I can feel at home wherever I am. I deserve to have stability and a supportive foundation. I'm exactly where I need to be. I embrace my strength and stability. If the eyes have been closed, you can gently blink them open. Find that focal point slightly ahead of you. And we can gently release and come out of our easy seat. And make our way to all fours. Tabletop position. Shoulders over those wrists and hips are over those knees. Let's work through some cat-cows here, feeling through that back. And inhale, sending the crown of the head to the sky. And exhale, press away, rounding out the back. Let's bring our attention into those hands and into those feet, feeling the support beneath us. Inhale. And exhale, press away from the earth. And again, inhale. And exhale, pulling that navel to the spine. One more here, inhale. And exhale. And gently back to center. And from here, let's extend that right heel to the back of the mat. And just take a moment to feel that support beneath you, the earth supporting you. Strength through those hands. Then maybe extending that left arm ahead of you. Inhale, exhale, rounding up the back. Inhale, extend. Exhale, contract. Inhale, extend. Exhale, contract. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release that left hand. Let's send that right leg through, frame that front foot. Maybe hands to blocks. And let's bring our focus into those feet, into the legs. Pressing away from the earth. Inhale and exhale. On the inhale, maybe sending those arms overhead. Into exhale, releasing that right hand to the block. We're going to take a gentle lean to that right side. So feeling that stretch through the left side of the body. Feeling stability into that left leg. Inhale. And exhale, gently back to center, release that left hand. Let's release that right foot back to meet the left. Let's just find some movement here, some rocks forward and back. Maybe some circular movement. Maybe feeling through the sides of the body. And gently back to center. Releasing that left heel to the back of the mat, feeling length through that spine. Feeling the stability through the core. Maybe extending that right arm ahead of you. Inhale, exhale to heart center. Inhale, extend. Exhale, contract. Pressing away from the earth. Inhale, extend. Exhale, contract. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release that right hand down. Let's bring that left foot through. Framing that front foot. Pressing into the feet, into those legs. Inhale and exhale. On that next inhale, maybe bringing the arms overhead. And exhale, pressing into that left hand, maybe on that block. Feeling that stretch through the right side of the body. And also as you're doing this stretch, still pressing strong into that right leg. Deepen breath. And exhale gently back to center. Release that left foot back to meet that right. And let's tuck those toes under. Let's take that launch forward. Inhale. Exhale, release that chest to the mat. Pressing strong into those legs, into the feet. Elbows pulling to the rib cage. Inhale, gentle. Roll up here. Exhale, release. And again, inhale. Shoulder blades pulling towards one another. Exhale, release. And inhale. And exhale. Let's shift through tabletop. Let's find child's pose here. So maybe the big toes touching, maybe releasing those knees out slightly. Just releasing the front of the body to the mat. Body is heavy. Feeling the support beneath you, the earth supporting you. I'm grounded, I'm supported and secure. Deepen breath. And exhale. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And gently make your way up. Let's come back into tabletop position. Tuck those toes under, send your hips up high into your first down dog. Bring your attention, focus into feet, into hands, pressing away from the earth. Deepen breath. Exhale, let's take a deep bend in those knees, walk, step, or jump feet to those hands, and let the body be heavy here. And deep bend in those knees, gently roll up, taking your time, warming up through that back, and coming into mountain pose. And coming from mountain pose here, when we take our in-breath, I want you to imagine pulling something up from the earth to your core, to your center, and we'll tighten those hands, we'll tighten through the body. As we exhale through that mouth, we'll find some release there. So let's begin in that mountain pose. And inhale, tighten. Exhale, release. Maybe allowing those toes to come off the mat on that inhale. And inhale, tighten. Exhale, release. Inhale, tighten. Exhale, release. Maybe allowing the shoulders to also rise on that inhale. And exhale. And feeling our strength, our power into those legs. Coming into that core. Traveling into the shoulders. That center of the forehead and the crown of the head. On the inhale, sending the arms overhead. Exhale, send that energy back down the body. And inhale, send it up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, send that energy down. Inhale, overhead. Exhale to heart center. And inhale, overhead. And exhale, let's reach up and over to that left side. Grounding into that right foot. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, up and over to that right side. Pressing strong into that left foot. Back through center, inhale, exhale, take a gentle forward fold. Find your flat back here, length through that neck and back. Inhale, exhale, release. Find your plank, tabletop or hovering tabletop. Pull that navel to the spine. Legs are engaged. Energy up from the crown of the head. Deepen breath. Exhale, release the knees, gently release that chest. And to inhale, finding your baby cobra, cobra, or full up dog. Exhale, tuck those toes under, down dog, hips are high. Deepen breath. And exhale. And on the inhale, maybe staying here or sending that right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. And on that exhale, step that foot through, straighten that front foot. Let's find warrior one. So root to rise, press strong into those feet. Inhale, and to exhale, stay right here. Let's just bring that focus into the feet and into the legs. Deepen breath. On the exhale, let's take a gentle lean forward, send the arms behind. 2 more times like that. Inhale, and to exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, release those hands to the blocks. Come onto the ball of your back foot, so supported high lunge. And we're going to take a reach up and over to that right side. So maybe coming from the blocks, maybe releasing the arms overhead. Inhale, and then exhale. Send that hand maybe to a block, reaching up and over to that right side. It's just noticing what you're feeling through that left side of the body. Still feeling that stability through our feet, pressing away from the earth. Inhale, And to exhale back to center, releasing that left hand down. Let's bring that left foot in to meet the right. Deep bend in those knees, gently roll up here. Send those shoulders forward, inhale, exhale, down and back. Let's go back through that breath on that inhale, pulling everything up into the core from the earth. Exhale, release. And again, inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, feeling into those feet, into those legs. Inhale and exhale. On the inhale, sending the arms overhead. Exhale, send that energy down the body. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. And inhale, overhead. Exhale, let's reach up and over to that left side. Grounded through that right foot. Back through center. Inhale. Exhale, up and over to that right side. Grounding through that left foot. Back through center. Inhale. Exhale, take that gentle forward fold. Halfway up. Inhale. Exhale, moving through your version of chaturanga. So meeting yourself exactly where you are today and what you need for today's practice. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, find cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog, hips are high. Deep in breath. Exhale, press into hands and feet. And again, inhale. Exhale, send that energy down. And option 1, stay here. 2, send that left leg to the sky. 3-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, step the foot through to the hands. Find your warrior 1. Left knee stacked over that left ankle. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, settle into the body here. So bring that focus into your feet, into your legs. Pressing away from the earth. Inhale. Exhale, take that gentle lean forward. And inhale. Exhale. Keeping those hips in place, they're stable. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, release those hands to blocks or mat. Come onto the ball of your back foot. Maybe keeping the hands on the blocks or releasing them overhead. Inhale, and then exhale, taking that gentle stretch up and over to that left side. Keeping those hips square. Noticing that stretch through that right side of the body. There's length through that back leg. Inhale. Exhale, back to center. Let's bring that right foot in to meet the left. Deep bend in those knees, gently roll up. Send those shoulders forward. Inhale. Exhale, down and back. Just take a pause here. Beginning to notice what you're feeling in the body. Maybe how you feel a little differently from when you started. Let's go back through that breath work again. So as we inhale, tightening, exhale, let it go. And again, inhale, pulling that energy up into that core. Exhale, release. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one here. Inhale. And exhale. And on our next inhale, let's send those arms overhead. Inhale, send the arms overhead. Exhale, send that energy down the body. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Send the hips behind you. On your inhale, finding chair pose. Exhale, settling into those heels. Maybe a little wiggle to those toes. Feeling that connection to the earth. power into those legs, into those feet. Inhale, engage the legs. Exhale, inhale, exhale, find your forward fold. Halfway up, inhale, and to exhale, move through your version of chaturanga. Crease of those elbows to the top of the mat. Inhale, exhale as you release. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, hips are high. Option 1, stay here. 2, send that right leg to the sky. Inhale, exhale, step the foot through to the hands. Find your supported high lunge here. It's a little lift through that center. Option to stay here. We're going to flow through those arms. Inhale, send the arms overhead. Exhale, take that pause here. So imagine magnetic energy between those inner thighs, also between that front heel and the back toes pulling towards one another. So again, sometimes that helps to find a little bit of a lift through center. Inhale, exhale, taking the arms behind. Inhale, exhale, press strong into those feet. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, let's find that reach up and over to that right side. Notice the stretch through that left side of the body. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release. From here, you can either come from that warrior 1 to 2 or high lunge to warrior 2. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, find your warrior 2. Press that right knee back. Bring your focus into feet, into legs. Feel your stability. Feel your stability and grounding here. Inhale and exhale. On the next inhale, straighten through that front leg, arms overhead. Exhale, press that energy down. Inhale. Exhale. One more here. Inhale and exhale. Take a gentle lunge forward. Inhale. Exhale. Find your version of extended side angle. So maybe hand to a block. Maybe reaching those fingertips towards the earth. Press away from the earth. Inhale. Exhale. Using our breath as our anchor. Inhale. Exhale, back through warrior 2. Straighten through that front leg. You can heel toe that back foot in for triangle pose, or maybe taking a deeper triangle here. Launching forward. Inhale. Exhale. Find your version of triangle pose. Let's bring our attention back into those feet. And then through that center, imagine pulling that energy or picking something up through center. So we're engaging those legs. Deepen breath. Exhale. One more here. Inhale. And exhale. Let's make our way up. Find your warrior 2. Find your warrior 1 or high lunge. Inhale. Back to the top of the mat. Exhale, release those hands. So we'll come into our side plank here. So we can release those knees. Maybe you kickstand that right foot to the right side of the mat, finding a supported plank pose or in plank position. Send your heels to the right side of the mat. Press strong into that right hand, reaching that left arm to the sky. Inhale. Press away from the earth. Exhale. Supporting through the hips, through the core. Deepen breath. Exhale gently back through plank or tabletop. Take your lunge forward. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, hips are high. Deepen breath. Exhale, let it go. Option 1, stay here. 2, send that left leg to the sky. 3-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, step the foot through to the hands. Find your supported high lunge. Keeping the hands on the blocks or sending those arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale. Let's take this pause. Press away from the earth. Energetic pull with the inner thighs. Front heel to those back toes. Inhale. Exhale, let's release, finding our side stretch here, pressing into that left hand. Noticing the stretch through the right side of the body. Inhale. And exhale, back through center. Warrior 1 to warrior 2, or high lunge into warrior 2. Inhale, and to exhale, press that left knee back. Let's feel our stability, our strength, grounding here. Deepen breath. And exhale. On the inhale, straighten through that front leg. Exhale, press that energy down. Inhale, coming up. And to exhale, coming down. Last one here. Inhale, and to exhale. Take that gentle launch forward. Inhale, exhale. Find your version of extended side angle. Sending the shoulder blades towards one another. Deepen breath. Exhale. Noticing where the mind goes through intensity. We use our breath to find that place of ease. Deepen breath. Exhale, back through warrior 2. Straighten through that front leg. Maybe heel toe that back foot in. Take that lunge forward. Inhale. Exhale, find your version of triangle pose. Imagine pulling something up from the earth, through that core, through that center. Legs are engaged. Inhale. Exhale, neck in line with the spine. And inhale. Exhale, make your way up. Find warrior 2. Find your warrior 1 or high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, release those hands. Find tabletop or plank. So maybe finding supported plank, you kickstand that left foot to the left side of the mat, reaching that right arm to the sky. We're sending the heels to that left side of the mat, sending that right arm to the sky. Lift up through that left side of the body. Energize through the legs, through those arms. Inhale. Exhale. Press away from the earth. Inhale. And to exhale, back into your plank or tabletop. Take your lunge forward. Inhale. Exhale, release. Release that chest. Let's begin to reach those arms behind us, sending the chest off the mat. Maybe releasing the legs off the mat. Energizing through the legs, through the arms. Inhale. Exhale, length through that neck. And to inhale. Exhale. One more here. Inhale. Exhale, release the legs. Release the chest. Release those hands. Let's stack those hands for just a moment. We'll come into a crocodile pose. Release that forehead to the hands. Allowing the earth to support you. Feeling the support beneath you. Deepen breath. And exhale. Gently release the hands to the ribs, shifting through tabletop position. Tuck those toes under, send your hips up high into down dog. On the inhale, send that right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the foot through to the hands. Find your warrior 1 or high lunge. Inhale, arms overhead. And to exhale, send the arms behind. And inhale, overhead. Exhale, behind. Press away from the earth. Inhale and exhale. Pushing off that back leg, coming into your version of warrior three. Press strong into that standing leg. Energy out that back leg. Maybe releasing those hands to heart center. Deepen breath. Exhale, let's begin to shift. Bring that left knee towards heart center. Let's find tree pose here. Foot to the mat, calf or above the knee, just not on that knee. Feeling that stability and strength through that right leg. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Let's bring those feet together. Take a deep bend in those knees. Inhale, maybe reaching up and back. And exhale, take your forward fold. Halfway up. Inhale. Exhale, moving through your version of chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, hips are high. Send that left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, step the foot through to the hands. Find your high lunge or warrior one. Press away from the earth. Inhale. Exhale, gentle lean forward. Left knee stacked over that left ankle. Right leg extended and long. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Pushing off that back leg, finding your version of warrior three. Press strong into that left leg and foot. Engage through that back leg. Heel extended to the back of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, begin to bring that right knee towards heart center. Maybe that foot comes into contact with the mat. Find tree pose with that right foot, foot to the floor, calf or above the knee. Feel that opposition of energy out from the crown of the head, but also out from that standing leg into the earth. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Let's bring those feet together, coming into mountain pose. Closing those eyes for a moment, tuning inwardly, noticing what we're feeling in the body. And inhale, send the arms overhead. Exhale, send the arms down. And inhale, send that energy up the front side of the body. Exhale, send it down the back side of the body. So just tracing that breath up. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, send it down. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, take your gentle forward fold. Halfway up. Inhale. Exhale, move through your last chaturanga for today, or maybe skipping, coming into down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, hips are high. Deepen breath. Exhale, release the knees to the mat. Let's walk our knees forward, coming onto those sit bones. Let's find a boat pose here. So taking those feet wide, take those hands slightly behind you. Fingertips can face forward. When you feel ready, begin to lean back, maybe releasing the feet off the mat. Maybe releasing those hands. Imagine a string pulling that chest, that heart space forward and out, maybe extending those legs. Deepen breath. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. One more here. Inhale. And exhale. Release the feet, release those hands. Let's come to the top of the mat. Take a gentle reach forward here. Inhale. Exhale, release to your back. Let's first bring our attention into the feet and into those hands. feeling that support beneath you. So knees are stacked over those ankles. On the inhale, send your hips up high, bridge pose. Exhale, gently lower. So press away from that earth. Inhale. Exhale, lower. And inhale. Exhale, lower. Let's add the arms with that. On the inhale, send the arms overhead. Engage those legs. Exhale, gently lower. And inhale, coming up. Exhale, lower. And inhale, coming up. Exhale, gently lower. Let's take a pause here. Let's send those hips a few inches to our left side. We'll bring the knees towards heart center. Drop your knees to the right and arms wherever you'd like to place them. Option to take a block in between those knees or beneath that bottom knee. So settling into that right side of the body. Inhale and exhale. Come gently back through center. Send those hips a few inches to that right side, knees to heart center. Drop your knees to the left. Maybe extending that right arm out. Settling it to the left side of the body. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale gently back to center. Bring those knees towards heart center. Maybe some gentle sways here. And inhale, maybe head towards the knees. Exhale, release the head, release the legs, release those arms into your version of Shavasana. We have a tendency to think in terms of doing and not in terms of being. We think that when we're not doing anything, we're wasting our time, but that's not true. Our time is first of all for us to be. To be what? To be alive, to be peaceful, to be joyful, to be loving. And this is what the world needs the most. We all need to train ourselves in our way of being, and that is the ground for all action. Our quality of being determines our quality of doing. Thich Nhat Hanh. Gently begin to find movement in the hands and feet, fingers and toes. Gently blinking the eyes open, bringing the feet flat, finding some gentle sways here. Make your way to your side of choice. Take that moment of pause. When you feel ready, gently making your way up into your version of the easy seat. On the inhale, sending the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. And I'll share those affirmations once again. I am strong, empowered, stable, and secure. I am connected to my body. I can feel at home wherever I am. I deserve to have a stable and supportive foundation. I am exactly where I need to be. I embrace my strength and stability. Grateful to our bodies for allowing us to move and to practice today. I'm grateful to share this practice with you. The light within me acknowledges the light within you. Thank you for practicing with me today. Check out my Moments of Mindfulness series. You can see that link in the video description. I'll send you an email bi-monthly, simple ways we can find a little bit more mindfulness in our everyday life. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and or comment below. Let me know how the practice helped you. Let me know what you'd like to see more of. I'd love to connect with you. Have a beautiful day.